Alright, here are 3 things you need to know about Marseille. 1, it's the oldest city in France, over 2,600 years old. 2, it's got more pizza places per square inch than any other city in France. And 3, it's where the International Mobile Gaming Award jury met this year. Now, it's the 3rd point that's interesting because I was part of this year's jury that celebrates the very best mobile games that 2015 had to offer. Over the course of 2 days, we played literally hundreds of games, everything from top-down racers to noodly, artsy puzzlers to bombastic first-person shooters. And it was in Marseille that I was introduced to a handful of games that I'd never heard of before and yet were utterly brilliant. So I thought it would be rude not to share them with you guys. Here are my pick of the best games you may have missed from last year. First up is Tactile Wars, which has been nominated in the Best Multiplayer Game category. It's a top-down strategy game that kicks the pants right off Clash of Clans. Whereas buttering toast is a more tactical affair than some strategy games on mobile, in Tactile Wars you have to make careful use of gesture control to win battles. Drawing a straight line with your finger fans your troops out in formation, while sketching a curve has them trotting into a defensive semicircle. As you build your base and fend off real player invaders, it becomes increasingly important to know your tactics. And, to top it all off, Tactile Wars is insanely pretty. Ask yourself this, are you afraid of the dark? Because if so, you are likely to burden your trousers playing this audio-based horror game, Dark Echo. In it, you are a pair of feet navigating dark dungeons inhabited by all manner of moany, malevolent creatures intent on ripping your face off. To avoid them, you need to use echolocation and find the exit to reach the next level. It's a dungeon crawler with a difference, incredibly intelligent, nail-bitingly intense, and incredibly satisfying with tight controls and even tighter audio cues. With an Excellence in Innovation nomination tucked firmly under its belt, this is one mobile game horror buffs should not skip. Test Chamber is all about the why can'ts. Why can't other games be this innovative, this mind-bending, or have such interesting story threaded through a puzzle mechanic? Why can't all mobile games pack this level of depth? But mostly, Test Chamber is all about thinking, why the bloody hell can't I get to that platform? The whole game is built around an infinite conceit. As you try to reach the blue exit, around you an infinite number of yous are trying to do the same thing. It's when you have to walk off the map and take control of the other you coming in from a different platform that things get truly interesting. Test Chamber is mind-bending and well worth checking out if you like your puzzlers buffed up with a physics cloth. How good are you at patting your head and rubbing your tummy? If you can do it while doing keepy-uppies with a football and solving the global financial crisis with your spare hand, then you will be excellent at Ninja Twins. It's been nominated in the Excellence in Gameplay category, mostly because the mechanic of tapping the left screen to control one twin and the right to control the other is so polished. Your job is to make it through to the end of a level without dying, collecting as many stars as possible along the way. With a glorious soundtrack and a gorgeous art style, this is a bus stop moment game we can definitely get on board with. Last up is Plug and Play, which has been nominated in the Excellence in Innovation category, mostly because there's not a category for my eyes, what is happening? You will not have played a game like Plug and Play before. It's more of an interactive short film that uses anthropoid creatures to explore love, sexuality, and reproduction. It's definitely more of a specialist taste, something Boots would keep behind the counter and you'd have to ask for. But once your eyebrows stop their rapid ascent into your hairline, you'll realise there are some genuinely touching moments in this play about plugs. It's meaningful, it's melancholy, it's memorable, and it's more than deserving of a place in your games library.
I think you don't love me.
There were, of course, loads of games that we saw in Marseille that were all utterly brilliant, and you can check out the full list of nominations on IMGA's official website. I've stuck a link in the description below for you guys. There you can also vote for the People's Choice Awards, so take a look at the full list and let me know in the comment section below which games tickled your fancy. And I'll see you guys next time.